answer if you don't want to, but raise your hand if your parents fight a lot or they're divorced. Okay, notice how it's like, it's a low number and we're in AP class, but I'm going to get to that in a sec. So, there are a lot of reasons for divorce. Each case is very different. And half of the children, before they turn 18, will witness their parents splitting up, that's really sad, because that's a lot of kids. And what I think parents don't realize is that we are the future of America. So it's upsetting because we're having to endure our parents being sucky. And we are going to control this great state. So there was a study done by Andrew J. Cherlin at Harvard University in 1981. And it showed that kids with divorced parents earned lower grades, and their peers rated them as less pleasant to be around. And Robert E. Emery from Sage Publications in 1988 did a study, and it showed that children whose parents have died have less psychological disorders than kids who came from divorced parents. And especially with the divorce rate being so high, I think that's very shocking because it's screwing us up, and it's a lot of us. And okay, so I have a solution. I feel that before parents, or before two people get married, they should go through like separate counseling sessions, and they should discuss like nitpicky things about their partners, like if they smoke occasionally, or if there's ever been like signs of cheating, like little stuff they're worried about that could be a problem later in their marriage. And yeah, so they're like, for example, my parents are like polar opposites, so I think it's like insane that they even like consider getting married because they like annoy the crap out of each other. So like my mom is very conservative and she's very closed-minded about everything. And then my dad, he's very open-minded to everything, and he's very democratic, and just, they annoy each other. And they argue a lot, and I feel like people need to know those kind of things, like, oh, and they're two different religions, too. And so I feel like it's, like, things like religion need to be discussed in the counseling session. And kind of where they grew up, because I feel like my parents also grew up in two different, like, homes and upbringings. Like, my mom was kind of, like, from a richer family, and so she was blessed with a lot of things that my dad wasn't. And so when they grew up, my mom kind of expected more than my dad did. And so so that should be discussed. And also, I feel in the counseling session, they need to learn how to deal with each other when topics like that come up. And they shouldn't veto their marriage. They shouldn't be like, yes or no, y'all should get married. But they need to learn how to deal with each other, because the future of America, their children's lives are at stake. And it's important because, yeah. So I feel that it is very important for pre-married people to go through counseling sessions. And here are some statistics. And the divorce rate is going up, as you see the positive incline on the graph. And, also, age is a huge factor, because if you're under 20 years old, those who divorce is much higher than if you get married later, because when you get married after you're 35 to 39,